Good evening, everybody. It's All Hallows Eve, and we are recording Rowdy's Curiosity Chronicles, our new segment. And Dirty Birdie, what's your first story?
Okay, so apparently a couple days ago, um, a dairy in London got ripped off of around 48,000 pounds of award-winning cheddar, which equals to, in American dollars, about $390,000.
Wow.
So there was a guy, and he posed as a major French retailer, but turned out to be a con artist. And now they are really, really looking for these people that ran off with this cheese. It's just, who does that?
Well, they're going to sell it, right? They're going to go somewhere else and sell it to all of these like restaurants
Yeah,
and vendors and everything else. So, I mean, it's not like it's not art. It's not going to have, it's just cheese.
yeah, it's
So,
cheese, but it'll last. And apparently, it's really, really expensive brand of
sure.
cheese.
Yeah, I can
So
imagine, but that's crazy.
yeah, people love their cheese. I
I love cheese. So,
do
um,
too. Cheese
I have
goes
a
on
cool
almost
story
everything.
about pigs. So, in Italy, they're not eating people, don't worry. But they did eat something. So, in Italy, they got into and destroyed $22,000 worth of cocaine that was hidden all around the Italian forest. Can you imagine?
That sounds like the plot of Cocaine Bear.
So this Albanian was he was like a drug runner, I think, and he decided to he was part of a gang, and they decided to hide the cocaine around the countryside because they knew that the police were onto them. So they hid this stash of cocaine, and it was like, little, I don't know what you call them, little bricks or whatever, and they hid it all around the forest. And then they left, and then the pigs found it and they ate all the coke. So, yeah, anyway, I guess the police discovered this when they had wiretapped the gang members and they were listening in on their conversations. And so they go out to the forest, the cops, to try to find the cocaine. And all they found was like ripped up wrappers where the cocaine was.
Yeah,
That is awesome. Can you imagine like how pumped up those boars were? Like, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
holy
Could you
crap.
could you imagine you and your girlfriend are gonna take a little hike in the woods and have a picnic, and you turn a corner and there's 15 hopped up piggies looking at you and going squealing and coming at you at all their might.
Apparently, they're having a lot of problems in the Italian countryside with wild pigs, like Texas does, but not on the magnitude of what is going on in Texas and has for decades. But these wild pigs in Italy are just they're tearing up everything, the crops and everything else. People are hitting them now. They're like everywhere because pigs can actually outbreed rabbits. So yeah.
Yep,
So yeah.
and
So pigs on
devastate
cocaine
everything
probably
they come
really
across.
outbreed rabbits. So
They'll absolutely devastate an area, and then once they're done with that, they move to another area and they do it over and over and over
yeah.
again.
Jesse, do you have anything?
Well, I have a lot of things. One, whoever took the cheese is going to be constipated for weeks.
Oh boy.
That's
I
good cheese.
mean, that's Miralax. Thank God. Second of all, pigs are going to fly. Okay? That's it. It's a whole new meaning to a boar's head.
For real. Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh. I can't believe that.
Do you have a story for us, or do you want me to continue with another story?
You know what? I would like you to continue because I will
Okay.
eventually chime in.
There's a man who went to the doctor because his ear hurt, and there was a whole family of cockroaches living in his ear. When he gets to the doctor, there's 10 cockroach babies in his ear.
Oh my God, it's like
he
spiders.
had sharp pain in his right ear, and the hospital staff, he goes to the hospital, and they're like looking in his ear going, holy shit, and they start plucking out cockroaches. How can you not know that there's a bug, let alone 10 in your ear?
Maybe because he's living in a place that's not clean.
Oh.
It's a possibility.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had hatched, apparently, babies, eggs hatched, and all these cockroaches are moving around, and they're plucking them out, and yeah, and so they said that he was actually lucky because usually they'll hatch 30 to 40.
Oh, well, thanks.
I'm sorry, but
I'm glad I only got
even.
10.
Oh, God, can't even. So
it's like spiders.
Huh?
Spiders in your ear. It's like spiders in your ear.
Yeah, now I'm itchy. Like, really itchy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, so the doctors told him to practice good hygiene, disinfect the drains and the sewers, use mosquito nets and screens on the windows, and clean up your living space. So, this was in China, so who knows how clean it is. I don't know.
Well, isn't that the same, almost the same area where these... Oh, never mind. Just thinking about the flying pigs.
So, yeah, I just, that gave me the creeps, the whole, anyway. Dirty
At least
Birdie,
they weren't scorpions.
Oh, yeah. Do you have
nothing
a story
in your ear?
Story?
I got one more that I came across. It's kind of a cheery story, but in Ohio, in the Toledo area.
In the Toledo area?
Yeah, in the Toledo area, a family found a dime that was minted in 1975.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 2 that are known to exist with this distinctive S mint mark. And let's see. These 3 sisters, they inherited the dime after their brother, who passed away. They found it in a bank vault 40 years later. So
Lucky. I'm thinking it's a good thing they didn't spend it as a dime.
Yeah. So they take it and they put it up on auction, and it's sold for, get this, $506,000 and wait, $506,000.
Wow. That's crazy.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's too much.
It's a good thing that their brother was a coin collector, because there are all sorts of nickels, dimes, pennies, quarters, silver dollars floating around that if you get the right one, you're sitting on a gold mine.
I know. I have those 5-gallon water jugs?
Mm-hmm.
My dad started putting his change in one years ago, and it's so heavy I can't lift it. And I throw all my change in there, and I'm like, God, I wonder if there's ever anything special in there. But with my luck, no, a dime is a dime is a dime.
Is a dime.
You never know.
You never know. Well, that's it for our news segment tonight, folks. I'm glad you tuned in. And thank you from Rowdy's Curiosity Chronicles.
I'm just thinking
everybody.
about this. What?
Huh?
I'm just thinking about the cheese and the high pigs and the cockroaches in my ear. I can't.
I know. I'm still itchy. I need to go take a shower. Ugh. Okay.
Ugh.
Bye.
Okay, bye.